What is up, Tourette, and welcome to my video today on, well, you can read the title, you can see what it says. It says, we're talking about this video on relationships. And why are we talking about relationships? That's an interesting question. Well, we're talking about relationships because, one, they're pretty different when you have Tourette syndrome. You might be thinking, well, how are they different? Well, I'll get to that. I have 2 points in this video. Actually 3, they all 3 kind of cover it. That will tell you why it's different when you have Tourette syndrome. And the second reason is because, well, why not? Haven't done a video on Tourette's before. I mean on relationships. I've done a video on Tourette's before. Haven't done a video on relationships before, like dedicated solely to relationships. I've done videos where it's kind of hinted about relationships. But I think, you know what? It's time we do it. This is for myself as a hopeless romantic, and all the other hopeless romantic subscribers and viewers out there that want to know the same question. Well, they want to see me talk about relationships, because that's what I'm gonna do. Because this is kind of like, I would say that when you have a YouTube channel, it's kind of like your online diary. You need some place to, you know, let it all out and just like explain things. So that's what I'm doing here. So I hope you guys enjoy. But before we get started, I need every single one of you, I don't care who you are, I don't care if you speak another language, write it in your native language, don't care. I need you all to go into the comment section right now and tell me either one good thing about being in a relationship or one good thing about not being in a relationship. I want to see what you guys come up with, and I want to see which one's more favored. Is it the relationships or is it being single? Which one would you prefer? Would you prefer to be in a relationship or to be single? I want to know, tell me. So before you watch this video, you have to do that, and if you don't do that, I'm not going to love you anymore. That's the deal, that's the deal. If you don't do that, I will not love you. So I want every single one of you to do that now. Come. Now, that's a question I get asked a lot on my channel. Quite a lot. And people have asked me, what happens when you kiss a girl when you have Tourette's? It's a good question, actually. It's a very good question, but unfortunately, I've never been able to give you guys an answer because I had kissed one girl in my life back in grade 7, and my Tourette's was pretty mild back then. I didn't even know I had it. I didn't notice it at all. So I don't remember what it was like. I don't remember if I ticked because I don't even remember like when I ticked. I know what I ticked, but I don't remember. I never knew what it was. I never took notice of it. But recently, I've had the chance to experiment again. So I've rerun the test, and I found out that, ding ding ding, don't know if it's the same for everyone else. It might not be, because I've actually never watched another video on this, or never researched it. But for me, good news, when I kiss someone, I don't headbutt them, and I don't shout in their face or anything. Yeah, weird, when I kiss someone, for some reason I don't tick. I don't know if I'm holding it in purposefully, or if it just doesn't happen. It's weird, it's kind of like the same thing as singing. I just don't feel the urge. And I think that's a positive, that's a plus, you know, that's a plus right there. So, pretty nice. But just in case you were all wondering, because I get comments all the time saying, what happens when you kiss a girl? And now I can tell you, nothing. I don't tick. So, case solved. Alright, another thing is, obviously I've spoken about this before, quite a few times, but I think I'll touch on it again, is your Tourette's, the coprolalia or echolalia, where you repeat things. And sometimes you repeat what thoughts are in your head. That's what happens to me quite a bit. I like to shout out what's on my subconscious mind. So, you know, you'll be sitting with a girl, and I've obviously told you guys this before. I was sitting with that one girl, and I was just like, kiss me! And I was like, oh my gosh. And then she rejected me flat out. Like, I was like, yeah, my life was ruined, you know. But sometimes it can kind of help you. It can be your advantage. Because there's 2 ways it can be your advantage. One way, you can kind of tell a girl how you're feeling about her without actually having to tell a girl how you're feeling about her. If you understand what I'm saying? Because you're forced to shout it out. You're not choosing to say it. You're forced to say it. So in other words, if you're a coward and you don't want to tell chicks that you like them, you're going to do it anyways. Perfect. Perfect match, you see? Another way is, this is a bit, I don't know, manipulative? I don't know, it's a bit of, I don't know, it's a bit, it's deceitful, I guess, in a way. But I know I've told you guys before that I generally don't fake my ticks. But sometimes I do. Because sometimes it can help. Because when you're with a girl, sometimes it's interesting to see how they react when you say a certain thing. Because obviously most people I know that when I shout something out with my coprolalia or whatever it is in my Tourette's, a lot of the times it's what I'm thinking subconsciously. Especially when it comes to romantic things or flirtatious things. So I think, what if I shout something out on purpose? Like you'll be looking at a girl, and you just go, you're beautiful! It's kind of like, I did that, and I was kind of just trying to see, what's the reaction? Like, do they get scared? Do they think, oh, this kid's a bit weird? Like, back off, this is a bit too fast. Like, what the hell are you doing? Gross. Or do they go, hey, that's kind of nice. He thinks I look good. You know, it's kind of that whole thing. You play with it a bit. You kind of throw little things out there so you can see how they receive it. It's a fun game. That's one of the advantages of having Tourette's, is that you can see how people feel about you by faking your tics. Very good. Now, last point I'm talking about on this video, which is a very interesting point, doesn't have as much to do with Tourette syndrome, but it does have to do with relationships and things that annoy me about people a lot. Like, you see my face right now? Pretty freaking serious. I get annoyed by this a lot. Perception. Now, in case you don't know what perception is, it's basically your point of view of things. It's the way you see something or someone. So, for example, my perspective of myself might be completely different to someone else's perspective on me. They might think I'm someone that I'm seriously not, and it's kind of annoying, because I hate it when people assume things. I hate it when people accuse you of being something when you're not. When they say that you do this, when you don't do that. When they say that you are this, when you're not that. When they say you like this, when you don't like that. You know what I'm saying? When they thoroughly believe that you are something, when you're not. One example of this, and this is really, I don't know, kind of just rubbed me up the wrong way a bit, is a girl thinks that, not thought that, because, well, obviously it's literally, this is exactly a week before my next video comes out. I'm making this on the day that Habits vs. Tics came out. This is a couple of, I don't know, 2 hours after it came out, 3 hours after it came out. So I'm making it today, because I kind of feel like it's the right day to make it. Something's still fresh in my mind. I'm still kind of, you know, trying to, I don't know, I'm pretty fuming at the moment, honestly. I hate to say it, man. And the reason is because, now, perception. This one girl, she thinks, now get this, you know me, okay. As of today, I've kissed 2 girls in my life, okay? 2 girls. Kissed 2 girls. Don't party often, go to New Year's parties, that's it, you know? I'm a flirtatious guy. I like to compliment women, I like to, you know, make them feel special. And it doesn't matter if I'm not gonna go out with them or anything, that's just what I do. But see, this is where it rubs me up the wrong way. And this is where I kind of get confused. I'm like, you have to be joking. So remember what I said. Kissed 2 girls, okay? 2. You probably have all kissed more than me. Kissed 2 girls, okay? I've gone out with 1 girl. Been in 1 relationship. Not 2, not 3, not 5, not 10. 1, okay? 1. So then, what happens is this damn assumption that, okay, now you guys will not believe this. You'll hear this and you'll think, wait, are you serious? You have to be joking, right? I have been, what is it? I have been labeled a player. A player. Some girls think I'm a player. They think that because I like to flirt with girls and, I don't know, I don't lead girls on. I don't mean to lead girls on, like you. I'm not a bad guy, like that's not what I want to do. I don't want to take some girl and lead her on. And one thing I don't get is another thing. People tell me that they're scared to be in a relationship because they don't want to get hurt. And you know what? That's completely valid to an extent. Because also, it's a bit cowardly. It's quite cowardly. And, I don't know, not all guys are the same. Some guy hurts you, that doesn't necessarily mean another guy will hurt you as well. I think the assumption with me is, with some girls, is that, well, those girls that are afraid of getting hurt again, so that if they went out with me, I would find a way at the end to hurt them. I'm just like, are you serious? Because this is the thing, if you know, if I went out with you, I don't go out with anyone. Like, I don't just say, okay, I'm gonna go out with some chick and just for the fun of it, because I don't really like her, but I'm gonna go out with her. You know me, I go out with chicks when I really like them, not when I like them. Not when I'm just like casually, oh, you know, she's a cool chick, I'm gonna go out with her. No, when I really like them, like when, I don't know, when I don't know what to say, but you know what I'm saying, when I'm at that point, and it's it kind of rubs you up the wrong way when you hear something like that. And, you know, it just annoys me. I think that's the worst thing about life is perceptions and how people get perceptions so wrong sometimes. Like, I don't know, you guys probably have a perception of me and it's probably 90% true, but there's also a part of me that's different to what you see on camera. You can't see myself as a 100% person on camera. When I'm on camera, I'm not just chilling out with you, you know? I'm not like hanging out with you as friends or anything, so you can't tell who I am 100%. But I think, I don't know, perceptions, man. Perceptions suck. That is a quote of the day. The quote of the day is perceptions suck. So if you want, Snapchat everyone, put it on Instagram. I want you guys to make your status on Facebook and Twitter. I want you to tag me in it, tag TikTwitch on Twitter and Facebook. If it's on Snapchat, send me it as well. I want to see you all say either a photo or just a status. If it's a photo, put your thumbs down and just say perceptions suck. I want you guys to tweet it as well and Facebook. And even hashtag TikTwitch. Hashtag TikTwitch and tag me in it. So that when people search it up, they see that perceptions suck. Because I think we all kind of get the sense that perceptions are not the greatest. It's true. But you know what? You deal with it. You live. Life goes on. But yeah, that's cool. But anyways, Tourettes, we've reached that time of the video where it's gone on for a bit too long. It always does. It always goes on for a lot longer than I expect it to. But it doesn't matter because I had fun talking to you guys and I ramble on because I just like talking to you guys. Whenever I'm feeling upset or angry, or I just want to, you know, I'm just, I'm in that mood. Like I'm just, I'm a bit like, a bit nervous and anxious and like stressed about things. Like, hold that mood, that thing. I like to talk to you guys because you guys make me feel special. Not special as in like special, but like you guys make me feel happier. You make me, get more energetic and be like, yes, you guys rock. You guys listen to what I say. You guys give me feedback and I give you guys feedback and we work in a partnership. We're a good duo. We should like be, Tourettes, we should be in a relationship. But anyways, thank you for spending this time watching my video and I hope you guys have a great week. And if you guys have perceptions about people, just please talk to them and find out who they really are and don't assume things about people because that's probably one of the worst things in my opinion you can do about someone is assume something about someone when it's completely not true. It's basically like spreading rumors. Just don't do it. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great week. Remember to like my Facebook page, TikTwitch or Adam.Ladell if you want the music side of it. Follow me on Twitter at TikTwitch, add me on Instagram, The Real Adam.Ladell, and follow me on Snapchat, or add me on Snapchat, which is Adam.Ladell. But anyways, thank you for watching, and goodbye. Wow!